SBXLife, coming at you live from pit stall. I am here with one of the Haemmerle brothers, the middle one, Alessandro. His brother Michael retired in 2016, spent 10 years on tour. He has a younger brother who just also won Junior World Championships. And Alessandro here himself has won Junior World Championships as well as the Montafon season opener, which is coming up in about 10 days or less. We would like to start this out with a few questions on some subjects that we have. Alessandro, how long have you been snowboarding competitively?
I think my first competition was when I was like 13 years old. But it wasn't snowboard cross, it was a freestyle event I did in my home resort.
A freestyle event. What event was that? Just slope style or half pipe?
Yeah, a slope style one.
Slope style. Do you feel, have there been other disciplines that you've competed in besides slope style and border cross?
I was going for the half pipe actually.
Oh,
I joined the Austrian team because I was a freestyler. I just did border cross beside of it because I had a lot of fun riding. Yeah, when I turned 16, I guess I had to choose one direction, and I went for SBX because
Right. Do you feel that the stuff that you learned in freestyle helps you in border cross?
I sure think that it does, yeah. I feel comfortable in the air and running or going for jumps, and that's a big part of snowboard cross.
It is. As we know, especially last year in Baccarat Barrette.
Exactly, yeah, it was not.
There were some huge jumps, and a lot of people were having problems with them.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Your brother was a border crosser, your older brother.
Yeah.
Was he the major reason that you got into border cross?
We learned snowboarding pretty much together. He got a snowboard as a present, and as a younger brother I wanted also to ride snowboard, and we learned together and started to be competitive together. He was the older one, and he showed me the path.
He showed you the path.
Yeah.
Were you competitive against each other as well?
Yeah, we rode against each other too, sure.
But in a good way.
In a good way, no. We were not having any troubles with it.
Yeah, awesome. When you look back, you're still young, but you have a professional career now. How did your older brother, influence you? What was the positive things you got from your older brother?
My older brother was, I would say, pretty successful pretty early. He rode his first World Cups with 18.
Won his first World Cup in 18.
And at the overall Europa Cup standings, he got second, I think also with 18. And yeah, that inspired me. He was really young and could ride with the old guys, I would say. And he did well. Yeah, that just pushed me. I wanted to keep up with him, and
you wanted to keep up with him, so that pushed you, and okay, I understand that. All right. You are a part-time member of the Austrian Army?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that correct? And you do that as a service to your country, and I believe, as well as being on the national team. Is that correct?
Correct. The Army in Austria is it's a kind of sponsor for professional sporting athletes.
Okay.
We do the Army stuff. Everyone has to imagine we sure do that, but now we go there to the Army place and have a professional training there with physio, coaches, just everything you can imagine. Yeah.
So would you say that you being in the military, even though it's a part-time thing, but you have access to coaches and physical training and physios and so on and so forth, is that a positive influence in your snowboarding career?
Totally, yeah. And they pay you,
Yes.
Without them, it's
it would be
hard.
very hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about money too much.
Okay.
You can just focus on your sport and the thing you're good at.
Right. Awesome. Montafon, it's coming up. You got a big smile on your face. You won it last year.
Yeah.
Do you feel, coming into it again, do you feel a lot of pressure on yourself to win again?
I pressure myself a lot, yeah, to win again. I mean, to be on the podium would be awesome anyways.
Right.
But you want to be back there. I know how he pushed me through the whole season, winning the first race. It was just, yeah, a great feeling to start off that way. I'm sure trying hard to get the same feeling back. So.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's hard. This is a hard sport, as you know. It's hard to stay on top, to be on top every race, and it has its ups and downs.
Exactly.
But it was awesome to see you win last year in your home country. And is that kind of the driving force, the feeling you're in your home country?
Yeah, it's such a main goal I have for my whole career. It's really cool that I achieved it that early in my career.
Yeah.
As I've achieved it now, I just want to redo it because it's better than I imagined it to be.
Better than you imagine, for sure. For sure. When you, just speaking about your win last year, you didn't expect to win, but you did win.
Yeah. It was weird. I just kept on riding, and suddenly I was in the big final, and Marcus was there too, and we just hugged each other. Hey, we made it here. It's so great. Let's just have fun racing again.
Right. Main key, have fun racing, yeah. And I did want to say that, we come here, I mean, a lot of teams come to pit stall. They come to Austria for the season Europa. They come pit stall to train. I do feel that the Montafon World Cup is one of the best stops on our tour. And you guys do one heck of a job. As well as here we are at pit stall with 3 different starts, 2 different courses to train on. Your head coach, Tom, has done a lot to get that here at pit stall. How do you like the fact that you can come here and train, when you want and get in good training before the World Cup? Do you feel that's important?
Yeah, in my eyes it's a big privilege. It takes me like 2 hours car drive from my hometown to get here and train on pretty much the best conditions available right now, as everyone else is coming here and wants to train that track. And it's a great thing that our coaches build it here and build such great training conditions for our team and everyone else who wants to come here. Exactly the same with Montafon. They kept on pushing the level of the event from year to year. It's now the 5th year they're doing the World Cup, and it will be there for another 5 years, I think, 2022.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that's confirmed already.
Awesome.
So it will keep pushing the sport, and pretty much every rider who has ever ridden Montafon is really happy with the event, and it's amazing to ride there. There's a big crowd to ride in front, which isn't always the fact that where we're riding.
That is correct. Yeah, it
People
is one of the biggest crowds. It's they have a concert afterwards. I mean, it really is one of the best stops on tour, and I hope, like you said, it's going on through 2022.
Yeah.
For another 5 years. But I hope we get more stops on our tour like this.
That, yeah.
Yeah, that would be really
I
good.
think they
for
pushed the level for the World Cups.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I mentioned Russia last year, it was pretty big as well.
Russia was pretty big, yeah. All right. One of the last questions I have. What do you feel is the single biggest factor in your success?
But that's a big question.
It
I
is-
had
it
to
is a
learn.
big
I had to
question.
learn it for myself throughout the years.
The single biggest factor.
It's just having fun riding,
Having fun riding.
Yeah, that's it. If you're having fun, you just keep pushing yourself until you're really fast.
Mm-hmm.
And if you you're scared or you don't like the track or anything, just can be some sort of problem. I remember back then when my older brother Gino got injured, Michael, and the next race Marcus did. That was hard for the psyche, you know. Just was missing the fun, and that was my season where, yeah, my level wasn't on point at all.
That happens with injuries. It's definitely one of the things that's part of this sport.
And I got injured myself during that kind of situation.
That period.
Yeah.
But you've come back.
Yeah. Come back and learned that it's a privilege that we are riding snowboard. And it's all work to do that.
And it's all work.
You really have to enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, it's work that you enjoy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
It is
point.
work, but
it doesn't feel like
it's the
work,
funnest
you know?
work
Yeah.
you could ever have. You know, it's the funnest job you could ever have. You travel the world. You meet new people.
See a lot of things.
See a lot of things.
And ride snowboard.
Yeah, and you're snowboarding, you know, there's nothing better than that. Okay, that kind of, what I get from you is drive and having fun, but you're driven, I mean, obviously, or else you wouldn't try to be the best. What would you want to say to any young and upcoming riders in Austria? You have a big team, and you have younger riders coming up, and it looks like it's going to be a continuation of a good size. What would you say when they are having a down moment or a bad day, or you know?
Just, you have to remember why you started the whole thing. You know, you started snowboarding because it's fun. You started racing and kept racing because you just enjoyed it. Just have to remember the feelings why you're here at the moment, and that's, say, well, damn, I don't want to ride today, and get that out of your head and just rethink it.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right, man. This has been awesome. This is the first interview of 2016-17 season, and it's going to be a good one. We have a lot of World Cups coming up, and you're going to see this guy in Montafon, hopefully ripping it. And who knows, maybe we'll even see you on the podium.
Hopefully. We'll see.
All right, man.
Thank you, Ross.
You have a good one, and
Enjoy it.
peace.
Yeah, peace out.